Yo, what is going on, guys? Jake here from the NRUK Racing League, and welcome back to the NRUK Cup Series, season number 3, round number 11, from Michigan for today's race. It is the Kroger Clicklist 400, and boys, this is going to be one hell of a race. We've got the shuffle in full force today at Michigan. Rex, close finishes, and the lot here. And whoa, this is just going to be fantastic. I can't wait to get this race started. 20 laps. Around this 2-mile speedway, and it's anyone's race to win today. On the pole then, for today's race, the 4 of Kyle Hunter. Then we have Adam McDowell to his outside, and Dan Bandon and Tim Gary behind them. Then we have Dylan Ebrahimian and Carter Friesen, Mohammed Zain Abdullah and Kevin Bandon, Jeff Bright and William Seaman. Then we have Priya McShane and William Bulin. On the next row, Brett Sirra and Nathan Stapleton. Then we have DJ Reed and Andrew Bean. Behind them two Joe Gibbs teammates, that is Evan Hunter and Jose Mills. Then we have Patrick Smith and Trey Wright, Ko Luigi and Jake Richardson, then Grace Takayoma and Alexander Rowe. Cynthia Bright is up next alongside Sebastian Kuklon. Then we have Riley Snare and Tyler Bradley. Samet Ozkan is up next alongside Travis Chambers. Then we have Keith Stevens and Greg Torres. Eli Bright is up next alongside Sebastian Dupain. Then we have Max Anderson and Mason Hayward, Code Red and Nonigan Scott, Derek Hamill and Zachary DeLello. On the final row, Max Bushway and Arena McShane. 20 laps, a 2-mile speedway. It's the first we've kind of track like this we've gone to this year. And we see a lot of grooves work here. And a few big wrecks. But most importantly is the fact that any one of these drivers can realistically win today with the shuffle in full effect. Makes for some great racing here in NR. That means that any one of these drivers could potentially win here today. Kyle Hunter and Adam McDowell start on the front row. McDowell has 2 wins this year. Kyle Hunter looking for his first. As the rest of them are going to line up behind them. The pace car is going to make the sharp left-hand turn down pit lane, and Kevin Bandon has an issue there. The 27 pulls down pit lane. We saw that in the background. He's going to be out of the race before it's even started. But the rest of the field comes to the green flag. We're racing at Michigan. See there, Kevin Bandon peeling down pit road. He didn't even start the race. But now the teams and drivers hurtle into turn number 1. Dan Bandon on the inside lane, with help from Dylan Ebrahimian and Mohammed Zain Abdullah. He's going to lead them off of turn number 2 for the first time today. Ebrahimian to the inside lane, and trying to look for a win today. Abdullah there, and also Jeff Bright looking for win number 2 and back-to-back wins in the NRUK Cup Series. Priya McShane, Brett Sirra on that inside lane too. And coming down the front stretch for the first time today, Mohammed Zain Abdullah leads lap number 1. Or does he? We're not sure. It was close between him and Ebrahimian. Ebrahimian leads lap number 1, in fact, instead. And always a few cars on the outside wall there, jostling around the back of the pack. They keep it going for now. Jeff Bright now moves into the lead here, but he will not keep on for it for much long. Here comes Priya McShane and DJ Reed towards the front. Patrick Smith is up next, but he now gets pushed towards the middle groove. Grace Takayoma coming through, so already a whole host of drivers here have shared the lead, and off of turn number 4, 3 wide for the lead here on lap number 2. It's going to go to Priya McShane, but her teammate Takayoma is coming with a run and coming fast. Look at them, 3 wide, a few rows deep here in the field. A few of them do go high, looking for maybe some extra run on momentum, but the inside is the place you want to be right now, as Takayoma and Cynthia Bright gets the breakaway and the clear through so far. William Bulin on the inside looking for a second win of the year. Samet Ozkan, Max Anderson, they're all coming up towards the front here. Behind them, the likes of Code Red and Nonigan Scott, who started towards the rear of the field, are already up towards the front on lap number 3. It's what we love to see. We love to see all the drivers having a good opportunity to win a race, and William Bulin's currently in that prime position at the current point in time, but it probably won't last much longer. And they're going to go 4 wide for second. Seaman forced it towards the inside. An incredibly bold move from the 72. They kept it straight somehow off of turn number 2. But the 72 there being very risky. It looks like it's paid off this time by, and he will go towards the lead with the help from Code Red in the 95. But boy, that could have ended in disaster there. Luckily, they managed to keep it going and kept it going straight for now. Code Red and Nonagon Scott now coming towards the inside and towards the front with Trey Wright and Max Bushway behind them. Nonagon Scott on the inside lane towards the lead, but now gets moved up towards the middle groove. Trey Wright and Max Bushway. Remember, Bushway started on the final row on nearly dead last, and now he's up towards the front. It's the beauty of Michigan, and it gives that unpredictability of which driver is going to win. We simply do not know. Bushway has the help from Greg Torres and Arena McShane. So we're only a quarter away for this race. A long way to go yet, and surprisingly they've kept it all clean for now. Greg Torres now pulls himself towards the inside, and Travis Chambers and Eli Bright, the Hendrick teammates, are also trying to make their charge towards the front of the field. Again, they're in the wall. They're coming off of turn number two, off turn one. But they seem to have been doing a pretty nice job as well. Now there's been a bit of a separation there in the back of the field, but they kept it clean. And here comes Eli Bright in the 88 towards the front with Zachary DeLello and Mason Hayward for company. Jake Richardson on the inside lane. So all these drivers who haven't been at the front now getting their first mention of the day, and it's Mason Hayward on the inside lane who's going to come through here to take the lead and probably lead lap number 6. Still got a long way to go in this race just yet. How about Jake Richardson now towards the inside and towards the lead. Alexander Rowe behind him. Jose Mills, Keith Stevens, the Season 1 champion. Let's name a few of those other drivers. Brett Ciro coming towards the front again. Carter Friesen there as well. So, again, it's anyone's to play for. A wreck would change it dramatically in terms of who gets involved, who gets damaged. That could definitely take them out of contention of this race. But we haven't seen anything of the sort of that so far. Now, Jose Mills will go towards the inside to try and look for the lead. Can't get it done this time. Look at Koluigi throwing his 24 car to the inside for second place. Bold move from him. Adam McDowell's back up and cycled towards the front. Sebastian Kuklon as well. There's another one there on that inside lane, but they're 3 wide. A few files deep here, and they've so far kept it clean. They've kept it aggressive, but you know, they've seen no wrecks so far, and I think that's the biggest surprise out of anything. They've done a great job, the NRUK drivers here. And it's now Sebastian Kuklon's turn to filter through towards the front. Going to reach the halfway stage on the next lap. It's now Max Anderson on the inside in the 38 for Front Row Motorsports. Code Red, Dupayne and Tim Gary also on that inside lane. And all 42 cars here still within the lead pack and within the lead group. And still travelling fine, travelling well. No mistakes really so far. It's just been clean, good racing really. And it's all about that unpredictability of who times it right coming to the final few laps. Code Red will lead the halfway stage of the race. Look at Nathan Stapleton on the inside lane with help from Jeff Bright and Priya McShane. Again, they will go through the turn this time and they will complete it fine. Nathan Stapleton towards the lead in the 1 car. With Jeff Bright now shifting towards the inside. Cynthia Bright there, Priya McShane, Evan Hunter. And halfway through this race, we've gone caution free so far. And it's been all about this man, who hasn't been all about anyone actually, really. It's been about everyone in the field actually this time. All 42 guys have been in the mix and around the front at some stage during this race so far. I can't recall not seeing anyone at the front yet. They've all kind of been in the top kind of pack and group for now. Cynthia Bright leads. Mohammed Zain Abdullah in second. And Dylan Ebrahimian is in third now. So they're now making a charge toward the inside. Dan Bandon there. Oh, now they're wrecking. Kuklon is around with the others. This is going to cause a caution. Adam McDowell's involved. Jose Mills, Zachary DeLello, and the others. And in the lead, coming to the caution flag, Dylan Ebrahimian. And finally, for the first time today, the caution flag has come out. on lap number 12. Kuklon goes around and we're going to get set up for a race restart here. And this is how the first caution of the day was brought out on lap number 11. It was 4 wide behind Sebastian Kuklon. Friesen, Sirra, Dupain and Anderson got 4 wide, and that was just not going to work. They ran out of room. They pinched together here, and that's A3 back into the back right quarter panel of Sebastian Kuklon. It sends him around. There's DJ Reed with some damage towards the inside. And then Ko Luigi and Adam McDowell hit the outside wall. There's Jose Mills is damaged there. And Zachary Delillo also clobbers the back of the 13 of Sebastian Kuklon. I believe that's all that happened. DJ Reed coming back up on the track did not affect anyone. And then this is the view from the TV camera angle. In full speed, you can see what happened here. And the 13 goes around. Nothing these guys can really do about it behind them. And they go spinning out. Not too bad damage, though, on any of these cars. Kuklon probably got the worst of it out of anyone. And that's why this first caution's come out. Let's go on board with the 13 to see what happened. And then we'll get back to you guys for the restart of this race. See, Kuklon had nothing to do, nowhere he could go. And he's involved in this first wreck of the day. First driver back to the line, I believe, was Dylan Ibrahimian. He'll lead us when we come to rejoin the restart in a few laps' time. Restarting this race then with 5 to go. 5-lap shootout to decide the winner here, but who's going to come out on top? Out from this race, Derek Hamill, in fact, didn't even start and didn't even get off the line. We didn't even realise that before this race even begun. So Hamill didn't start this one. Kevin Bandon, of course, didn't start either. He pulled down pit lane and will finish 41st. And also Adam McDowell is out after wrecking in that caution. So 3 retirees and 2 that didn't even start this race. Top 10 then are as followed. Ibrahimian at first, Abdullah second, Dan Bandon is third, Snare fourth, Takayoma 5th, Cynthia Bright 6th, Bulin is 7th, Evan Hunter 8th, Kyle Hunter 9th, and Code Red rounds out the top 10. Here we go. 5 laps to decide it. If the caution comes out between this period, the race probably will be over. But let's see what happens. Ibrahimian has the control of this restart. To the start-finish line. Green flag in the air. We're back racing at Michigan. Half decent start from Ibrahimian, but Abdullah is mounting a charge on the high side. Now crosses over towards the inside lane. He's got help from Riley Snare, Cynthia Bright, Duke Slow, William Bulin as well. And through on the inside lane and to the lead. Mohammed Zain Abdullah leads this race. Riley Snare is in second. But now he moves 3 wide for third. Cynthia Bright making some bold moves in that 3 car. Heck of a run through that turn. She has help from William Bulin and Kyle Hunter. Code Red on that inside lane as well. Cynthia Bright now leads them with 4 to go at Michigan. They're 3 wide for second again. But which driver's going to time the move right? Look at Code Red towards the inside. Big bold move from the 95 car, but has he driven it too early? Jeff Bright on the inside. Carter Friesen as well. Nonagon Scott mounting a charge, but Cynthia Bright is out in the lead and is blocking out front and has a decent advantage over the rest of the field right now. Code Red is the one trying to get to the leader, but now he's moved up high, and Carter Friesen in the 21 is a driver who's moving through on the inside lane. Nonagon Scott and Priya McShane are pushing him. Nonagon Scott towards the inside to the lead. And to the front, new leader, Nonagon Scott, Priya McShane, Brett Sirra, Tim Gary. The ones running on that inside lane looking for the pass here for the lead. McShane moves up middle. That could be the end of her race. And Brett Sirra is now the one on that inside lane looking for the win. Tim Gary is also there. Samet Ozkan as well. coming to the start-finish line with 2 to go. It's going to be Brett Sirra out in front. But Gary, Ozcan and Scott are all there challenging. Ozcan in the prime position on the inside. Now he's up to the middle. Evan Hunter, 4 wide for the lead at Michigan. This is absolutely incredible racing. What a bold move from Evan Hunter. Does it pay off? The leaders are wrecking. The leaders are wrecking. A huge wreck behind them. And the guy who gets through to win the race is now going to be between these 3 drivers. Trey Wright in the 34 was the one who got through the wreck. But here comes Andrew Bean in the 96. McShane looks 3 wide too. Coming to the finish is a 3 wide finish for the win. Trey Wright's going to win at Michigan. Unbelievable. And this is an incredible finish here at Michigan. Absolutely fascinating stuff. Trey Wright is your winner on lap number 20. And that must be incredible. Andrew Bean in second. Marina McShane was third. They were 3 wide coming to the line. That was incredible. Brett Sirra in fourth. Carter Friesen in fifth. Sixth for Cynthia Bright. Seventh for Code Red. Eighth Carl Hunter. Ninth Mohammed Zain Abdullah. And Dan Bandon rounds out the top 10. But the leaders wreck coming down the backstretch. This is absolutely incredible scenes here. But off of turn number 4, it's been a season of struggle for Trey Wright so far. He's been nowhere near the front. And now, out of turn number 4, he will win under the caution flag coming to the line. Trey Wright wins by a margin of 0.02 seconds over Andrew Bean. And the winner of the Kroger Clicklist 400 is Trey Wright. What a victory. Incredible stuff there. We'll go now recap that crash and the finish. There's not many here who came across the line in one piece. Only really the top 12. The others all down pit lane with damage. And that is simply incredible. That's the finish of the race at Michigan. What a race it was. And let's now go see how the final caution of the day has happened. And this incredible 4-wide move culminated the end to this race. Hunter, Ozcan, Sirra and Scott. And it was such a bold move from Evan Hunter. You have to respect his bravery. But it did not pay off in the end. And he'll sit exiting turn number 2 then. It just doesn't work. The 77 into the 37 into the 11. And they all go around and in front of the field, and that just causes the biggest stack up of all time. Look at how many cars pile into this wreck. See the 19 and Riley Snare. Scott, Priya McShane nails the 37. That sends him over. There's both the Penske drivers of Richardson and Stevens. And Ozcan goes over and over. Father Jeff Bright involved in this one. Let's go on board with him to see how he was involved in this incident on lap number 19 that ended this race. See how many drivers just piled in at the end there. That was incredible impact for some of them. On board with Jake Richardson, who piled into this one. He wasn't the only one though. Multiple drivers just couldn't see where they were going and got caught up in this big wreck on lap 19. And there it is then. So that is what happened. We'll go one more view then with the 11 of Evan Hunter from TV angle number 1. And then we'll get to the finish, which was even more dramatic as well. Seeing them again, full speed exiting turn number 2. And that just causes a massive wreck. That was the wreck that happened, and Coming to the finish, an incredible free. In fact, here actually, something we didn't catch, and I think there was a second wreck here. Grace Takayoma went spinning around. Jesus Christ, the 41 goes miles towards the inside then, and just comes flying back up into the track. Watch this one. Right up into the 83, and around she goes in turn number 4. Luckily, no one else got caught up in that one. But the finish to this race was an incredible three-wide battle between these three drivers, and it was Trey Wright who came out in front of the end. We've seen them here exiting turn number 4. McShane pulled low and just made it an incredible finish. Here they come into the line. Look at that, ever so close. From the other angle here, then we'll go on board with the helicopter view and slow it down a bit. Just the most incredible finish, and probably the best race we've seen this year in the NRUK. Fantastic finish, and finally one more view from the helicopter cam to see how close this finish actually was. We're going to slow it down quite a bit as they approach the finish line. Here we see, McShane made the bold move 3 wide. It was never really between her. It was just between the 96 and the 34 in the end. And that's just incredible as they race back to the caution flag. And that was the margin of winning victory for the 34. I'm trying to get it. There you go. That's the margin of victory. It's the 34 wins. And that is your winner from today's race. Let's go check out the finishing results then. These are the official finishing results. Trey Wright wins. Andrew Bean in second. Irina McShane third. Brett Serra runs out top 4. Again, unchanged from the one I announced during the caution. That's where everyone finished for today's race. Quite incredible, really, considering what happened. Only 29 finishes in the end. Anyone below that, unfortunately, retired due to wrecks that they were involved in. Kevin Bandon didn't start the race because of a tyre issue. Now let's go see how the point standings have been jumbled up.